There has been an increase in the price of Shiba Inu today. The atmosphere is filled with pleasure, and people are pleased about the situation. Information on Shiba Inu is released by an insider. There are going to be significant changes. Something really insane was recently stated by Satoshi Kusama. Individuals are ecstatic. It will be in only 3 days from now. How come this is taking place? What is the meaning of all that has happened? And what on earth am I even referring about in this sentence? Please allow me to elaborate. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. Everyone in the Shiba Inu community is having a fantastic day today. Over the last 24 hours, there has been a little increase in the price of Shiba Inu, which has caused some excitement. This little step in the right direction demonstrates a new surge of energy coming from its enthusiastic community, which is being fed by the intriguing initiatives that are taking place inside its ecosystem. By concentrating on more than simply hype, Shiba Inu is progressively establishing itself as a prominent player in the cryptocurrency industry. The fact that the staff seems to be fully committed to functionality and a long-term goal is providing individuals with excitement about what is to come. Here is something that you may find interesting to know. One of the most prominent cryptocurrency exchanges has recently disclosed a significant revelation, and it has everyone buzzing. A daring forecast was made by CoinW, which said that the Shiba Inu might eventually reach $1. With their audacious prediction that the Shiba Inu may soar by more than 4 million% in order to achieve that miraculous price, they caused a significant amount of enthusiasm to be generated among the Shiba Inu community. This forecast was made after Coin conducted a survey on X, which compared a few significant milestones in the cryptocurrency industry. It was requested of the participants that they choose the cryptocurrency price objective that could be reached first. The ascension of the Shiba Inu to $1 stood out as the most audacious of all, primarily because to the very large leap that it would need. At the moment, a Shiba Inu may be purchased for a fraction of a penny. Thus, in order for it to reach $1, its worth would need to be multiplied by millions. Imagine for a moment that a little investment may develop into millions of dollars if that were to really occur. Despite the fact that this may seem to be unfathomable, it is important to remember that the Shiba Inu has previously astonished the world with its incredible development in the past. It moved from being virtually nothing to experiencing a phenomenal increase, which made some early investors quite rich. Nevertheless, is it imminent that it will reach $1? This is a catch-22. It would be quite difficult for that to occur in the near term, since the market capitalization of Shiba Inu would have to be far higher than anything we have ever seen, which would be significantly more than the total economy of the entire world. It is even feasible, according to some experts, for the Shiba Inu to reach $1. Although this would not happen until about 2050, when years of consistent development and acceptance would have passed. Furthermore, despite the fact that this is a very long time in the future, it demonstrates that the future promise of Shiba Inu is still something that people are thinking about. Even while there is doubt, this group is maintaining its optimism and keeping an eye on how the ecosystem continues to develop. Within the Shiba Inu community, this forecast has generated a great deal of curiosity and enthusiasm among members of the group. Moreover, an increasing number of specialists are expressing their opinions on the potential escalation of the Shiba Inu between the years 2025 and 2030. Forbes, which is one of the most prominent names to weigh in, has presented some prospective cost ranges for Shiba Inu in the future. Despite the fact that Shiba Inu has seen both highs and lows, particularly in light of the volatility that exists in the marketplace, it is still a significant issue. It was said in Forbes that there is still a great deal of mystery about its potential for expansion. Forbes reported a few months ago that experts were keeping a close check on the performance of Shiba Inu until the year 2024. One of the experts, Himanshu Meridia, who is the creator of an enterprise blockchain startup, discussed the speculative nature of meme currencies such as Shiba Inu. Despite this, he estimated that the price of Shiba Inu might reasonably climb by 3 to 12 times by the year 2025, provided that the market circumstances were favorable and the ecosystem continued to expand. Another expert gave his own estimate, stating that the Shiba Inu might get anywhere from a 39% rise to a doubling of its present price by August 2025, but it would still show some growth. This is especially true if the appropriate legislative and technical advancements are made. Furthermore, Forbes noted that if the marketplace continues to be optimistic, Shiba Inu might increase by more than double, but a decline in the overall cryptocurrency market could send it back down to its previous level. When looking beyond the year 2025, the forecast for Shiba Inu is still mostly hypothetical but hopeful. Some people anticipate that the Shiba Inu breed will continue to expand over the course of the next several years. According to Forbes, it is even possible that by the year 2026, it will have increased by 56%, and by the year 2029, its value may have increased by more than twice as much. It was predicted that by the year 2030, Shiba Inu might possibly trade 6 times more than it does at the moment, indicating that it has the ability to thrive in the long run provided certain conditions are met. The present status of Shiba Inu is characterized by a great deal of excitement in the community as a result of ongoing initiatives and an increasing interest in the ecology. All of this is in line with the current situations. The possibility that Shiba Inu might continue to develop over the course of the next several years is certainly keeping people optimistic, despite the fact that the future is still fraught with unpredictability. However, you may be asking what the true explanation might be for the observed increase in the number of Shiba Inu. In any case, it seems that Bitcoin is also beginning to show signs of improvement. Over the course of the last 24 hours, the price of Bitcoin has recovered and recaptured the level of 109,000, marking the beginning of a V-shaped rebound after falling to about 107,000 level. Due to the fact that Bitcoin often serves as a model for other cryptocurrencies, like Shiba Inu, this resurgence is a positive indicator for the market as a whole. But here is when things become very interesting. It would seem that cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin in particular, is gaining more and more mainstream acceptance with each passing day. For instance, North Dakota has recently proposed a measure that would allow the state to support the purchase of Bitcoin and other digital currencies using part of the state's cash. It's a major deal. It is a strong indication of rising trust in the cryptocurrency field that North Dakota, the 19th biggest state in the United States, is thinking of adding Bitcoin to its reserve funds in order to diversify its position. Because the politicians of the state have seen the impact that inflation has had on the worth of the money that is stored in their reserves, they are advocating for this action as a means of safeguarding the finances of the state. They feel that Bitcoin, in its capacity as a store of value, has the potential to provide some stability and protect the money held by the Treasury. This proposal is only the most recent example of a rising trend of states in the United States exploring the adoption of Bitcoin, and it demonstrates that an increasing number of people are becoming aware of the potential that it has. Shiba Inu, on the other hand, is a component of this larger crypto ecosystem. There is a ripple effect that is occurring across the whole market as Bitcoin and other big cryptocurrencies continue to show signs of gaining popularity. It is only possible that Shiba Inu's development potential will benefit from increased acceptance, more awareness, and increased trust in cryptocurrency. Shiba Inu and its community are anticipated to get a boost as a result of the rising interest and investment in cryptocurrency, particularly with regard to the ongoing initiatives and expanding ecosystem that it has. There is a possibility that there may be greater momentum for currencies such as Shiba Inu as cryptocurrency becomes more and more widespread. And now comes the most bizarre part. Some very important information was been shared by Lucy, who is a well-known member of the Shiba Inu community. Having disclosed that there would be an airdrop of the treat token, everyone is becoming even more thrilled about the prospect of receiving it. A post on X was made by Lucy, who is a marketing professional for the Shiba Inu ecosystem. In the post, she gave the latest information. Lucy went so far as to describe the procedures that, if followed, would enable anyone to get the coin at no cost, so rendering it even more appealing. In the Shiba Inu community, the news simply serves to add gasoline to the fire of enthusiasm that has been building up. The anticipation for the treat, in conjunction with the continuous growth that is taking place inside the Shiba Inu environment, has generated a buzz that has the potential to motivate further interest and perhaps increase the value of Shiba Inu. The Shiba Inu community appears to be more excited than it has ever been before, as the system continues to expand and roll out fresh coins and features. As Shiba Inu continues to establish its position in the cryptocurrency market, the launch of Treat, which includes the airdrop and exchange listings, is merely the latest phase in the process. The significance of this cannot be overstated, and it has the potential to attract a significant number of investors to Shiba Inu. In point of fact, a well-known expert recently posted a comment on Twitter that garnered a great deal of attention. A simple reminder was given, and that was to avoid sleeping on Shiba Inu. He is pointing out that despite the fluctuations that have occurred in the world of cryptocurrency, Shiba Inu is still an attraction that need to be taken into consideration. The expert is urging people not to miss the potential of the Shiba Inu, particularly in light of all the exciting events that are taking place within its ecosystem, such as the forthcoming debut of the Treat token and the building momentum that is surrounding its initiatives. At this very moment, the Shiba Inu community is teeming with excitement, and the anticipation for the Treat, in addition to the recent good announcements, is just adding to that enthusiasm. As a result of this sort of attention from experts, people are reminded that Shiba Inu has promise over the long run. As the token continues to develop, this could be a good moment for investors to rethink their investments. Both the increasing use of cryptocurrency and the significant announcements that have been made within the Shiba Inu ecosystem are contributing to the community's continued optimism for the future. To those who are involved in the Shiba Inu community, it appears like the trend is only going to continue to ramp up. However, what are your thoughts on this matter? Leave a comment down below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up, to see our most recent material, share it, and subscribe to the channel.